Welcome to the Wormhole Extremists. Welcome back, everyone. My name is David Reed. I'm with Nicole Rodriguez-Galdo.
Hello.
And Yvonne Cahill.
Hello.
How you
You
guys...
full named me today.
Yes. How you guys doing?
I feel like I'm in
All
trouble.
right.
You're not in trouble. Not yet.
Been called into the head teacher's office.
I've called
My
her
biggest
before.
fear.
I know. It's funny. I very rarely get called Yvonne these days. I was called Yvonne all throughout high school. It was only until I was about 21 when
that you finally
I went with
no.
Yvie. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good.
Just a change I went through. But
my friend switched to Nick when I was about 15, and I was like, sure.
Why not?
Really?
Only girls call me Nick. Only like a handful of female friends that I have call me Nick. Everyone at work that's a man calls me Nicole. All the women try to call me Nick, but they're all like in their 40s, like they're my mum's age. There's something weird about them calling me Nick.
Yeah,
so.
It doesn't quite fit.
No,
I can understand that for sure.
Do you get David? Like, do you prefer David?
I don't care. I have some friends who call me Dave. Yeah, no, it's I'll respond to hey you know.
I just thought about the season 9 episode in the first episode of season 9 where they're like, where that
people call me Dave.
People call me Dave.
Yeah, he wasn't the one doing the push-ups, was he? No.
No.
Jeez,
I'm pretty sure it sounded like it was Siler as well doing that during that scene. It sounded like it was Dan Shay doing the push-ups because you can hear his voice.
Oh,
anyway, yeah.
So.
People call me Dave. Oh. Accidental reference. That was really good. That lit up my day.
Recall
that was not even that funny.
Being able to recall those is good. So we've got Need and Thor's Chariot, not Thor's hammer. I've updated the title, so I noticed some people in the crowd noticed that. So good on you. We're going to get into this here pretty quickly. I apologize for getting started a little late. Adam's artwork. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Pull up.
I'm excited.
Need.
My face is so white right now.
Holy crap.
Oh my goodness. He is ripped.
Wow.
He looks so good and bad at the same time.
But like the detail, like there's like a crack in the glasses.
I was going to say the substance abuse issues on the left are a bit... Oh my goodness.
And it makes
the sarcophagus in the background
look a bit like it looks like a bed.
Yeah. But it's got a curve on one. I mean, it's definitely the sarcophagus.
Yeah, but the detail in like his face is amazing, and
the
his
hair is correct. Yeah, just the fingers. The fingers are just out of control. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2.
5,
oh, there's
5, 6.
5 fingers and 1 thumb.
It's excusable though. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really. Everything else is exactly.
I think he has 7
Wait,
fingers.
no, 6 fingers and 1 thumb.
Right. I think the thumb is hidden.
Yeah.
I just realized 1 extra one on the side there. Oh,
and he's got a ring finger.
Yeah.
He does have a ring finger.
But the face,
but still, that's incredible.
The face is that's really really something.
I was gonna say, call up.
Well, compared to like the Christmas poem, the Christmas poem, that last image,
yeah, it's
like,
come a long way.
That, it's come a long way, and that's only like a couple of months.
I know.
Yeah.
So just the speed at which this technology is evolving is just insane.
That's a crazy photo.
I'd love to know if he used whatever assets. You guys, he was saying that someone had actually modeled the SG-1 characters, and apparently a Horus guard.
Yes. It was like a sexy Horus guard or something really weird.
All right, let's go to Thor's Chariot.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Sexy Horus guard. I like that. I'm still opening mine up. Hold on.
That is so atmospheric.
Yep.
That damn looks so real.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I was like, is he gonna do a mothership? I was like, don't have to, just do before it touches down.
Yeah, before it actually appears beneath the clouds, you can see it kind of starting up.
Yep,
you do.
This actually looks better than the episode.
It does. It does.
Well, we're talking a couple of decades.
Well, that's true.
Technology's really gone and done its thing, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
It's just nuts.
Well done, Adam.
That's incredible.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you, Adam, for slaving away.
Yeah, very, very, very awesome. So the lightning storm was just a trip. All right.
Yes.
Indiana says we definitely need posters or calendars. These are too good.
We got to do something for him.
Yeah, we have to do something with his artwork because I think it needs to be enjoyed by.
It needs to be remembered. Like we need a wormhole extremists.
Well, he's hanging on to him, and I'm hanging on to him, so we will do something for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still looking forward to his earlier the first 7 or 8. But at his leisure, when he gets to them, he gets to them. Until then,
you know what? We should go back and rate the early episodes the day that Adam finally drops the images for it. That would be a good throwback.
We didn't start rating on the first episode.
No, we didn't start rating till like
was it Emancipation?
I think it was Emancipation.
Oh wow, okay.
But that was pretty quick. Imagine if we'd done like 2 seasons before we started rating them.
That's true.
That would have been difficult.
I think we got in there pretty early with the ratings.
Yeah.
You guys
Shame
ready
we
to
weren't
go?
smart enough to think about it before. Yes.
Let's pull these
almost.
I am doth prepared. I read the Star Wars Shakespeare novels.
The Jedi
today.
Doth Return.
Yeah, but it wasn't that.
There's a Star Wars.
Of course.
I'll hold a second before we start. Let me pull it up. I've got all of them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but hold on. Let me put out one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one that I read today because it's very short. All my blanket stuff. There we go. The Phantom of Menace.
Oh, that's an incredible. Wow.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be better than the actual Phantom Menace.
Hey, the actual Phantom Menace is pretty good. After you forgive it for a bunch of shit.
I remember being
an age
utterly disappointed as like a 13-year-old.
Darth Maul when he comes in when the doors open for the first time.
That's so cool.
And then Duel of the Fates turns on.
Oh, I didn't know they were illustrated. Okay.
Yeah, there's loads.
I have the audio versions. Yeah, the Verily A New Hope, The Empire Striketh Back, and The Jedi Doth Return.
Wow, it's really fun. It's basically they've got like a lot of poetry, iambic pentameter. Okay. They actually made Jar Jar Binks not an idiot in this. They're
very well done.
Oh, they are. Yeah. They made Jar Jar try to hide his intelligence by being really dumb. And they give you an internal monologue about it. And I was like, wow, I have newfound respect for Jar Jar Binks.
Did they use Misa?
Yes, but he manages to make it Shakespearean.
Okay.
That's so cool. Wow.
So, all right. Really fun. If you ever want to read anything from Yvie,
yeah, I need to read more. I used to read all the time, but
it's officially licensed. Dan Ben. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Wow. Look at that.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes, let's
sink our teeth into Need.
And tasty.
We'll sink our teeth in and then spit it right out again.
Yeah, no, it's all good. All right, let's go ahead and get our Need on in 5, 4, 3. Welcome to the Wormhole Extremists. I am David Reed, and I'm with Yvie Cahill.
Hello.
And Nicole Rodriguez
Hello.
Gallo. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Good. I'm ready for some shenanigans.
Absolutely.
Shenanigans.
I don't remember
that was
this
silly
scene.
Neither do I.
No, me neither, actually.
It's because I just don't like this episode, so I don't watch it.
I was actually thinking, have I launched the wrong episode?
Well, no, you can see her, the woman that's about to drug Daniel up on the side with her big cape. So don't you worry. It's definitely the right one.
Yay?
Yay.
Question mark.
This is not my favorite, but it's still good.
So. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
There are aspects that are okay. But as a whole, it's definitely not in my list of favorites, and I think it's one of the episodes I routinely skip.
Yes, I don't rewatch this often.
I know you're a completist, and I respect that.
I don't rewatch Stargate properly. I just watch episodes I'm in the mood for. I only rewatched it properly once for my friend Ben that I was watching it with. Because I love Stargate, but there are so many episodes I don't want to watch, and this is one of them. I mean,
I'm happy to pull a Jack Dawson over here, isn't he? Save her from falling.
Yeah.
You don't get my reference?
No.
Titanic.
Oh, yes, of course.
God, I just watched Avatar and I'm like all obsessed with James Cameron at the moment, so I should really be. Shame on me.
You should be on that.
Go.
Yeah, I don't love Titanic though. That's not even that much of a steep fall. She is like, come on, if you're gonna do it properly.
Yeah, but it's not like they have like up-to-date medical equipment to deal with a head injury, so she'd probably die regardless.
She has the sarcophagus. What are you talking about?
Oh, true.
Did you forget that this episode is all about recovering from medical injuries?
How could I do that? I was literally researching this yesterday.
I'd be terrified that the ground would fall out from under the actor. You know, that the edge of the ground would be weak.
Oh wow, she's like head over heels in love.
Go.
This is the start of a good romance novel, I will say. I would not read this romance novel though. I don't like novels about drug addiction.
What if it had a Shakespearean twist?
Oh, you know what? A bit of flair. I'd consider it.
That's funny. I'm trying to see the symbol on their foreheads. Oh, there we go.
They not
we are captured.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because I'm just trying to recall the episode, and I they're mostly human as far as I remember, because I
think so.
You know.
So this was written by Robert C. Cooper and Damien Kindler, and it's Kindler's first of 28 across SG-1 and
I didn't realize he was involved in season 2. I didn't know that. I thought he came in just for season 6.
Oh, there you go.
Is his next appearance season 6? Is that when he next writes?
Damien Kindler.
I think he only did 1 or 2 maybe this season.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. And directed by David Worry Smith. It's his second for this season after Prisoners.
Prisoners was all right. This is definitely downgrade.
I like Prisoners. But yeah, we learned quite a few things in this episode. We learned that Carter can sense when a person has a symbiote.
Hey! Oh yeah, that weird feeling she gets when she's around Teal.
Yeah. We learned the sarcophagus can sustain a human life for at least 700 years, possibly more if the human is a
gimme
host.
Yeah.
And
look at that symbol. All right.
And this obviously this bit about O'Neill having a knee injury is true. Like, RDA actually does have a knee injury at this stage, and he had surgery, I think, shortly after season 6.
He also comes back as Shamda.
I was going to say, isn't this the dancing monkeys guy in season 7?
I'm uncertain of this lesson.
What
does it teach?
Oh my god, I didn't even piece that together. You're totally right.
Dancing monkeys.
See, I told you I'm bad with faces.
That's okay, Yvie. That's okay. It's funny that he's part... Oh, God, gross. It's funny that he's part of one episode I'm not fond of, but then he's part of one of my favourite episodes in season 7.
True. Yeah, that is a good episode.
No one. I do like that the thing about this episode is that the humans have kind of just taken over and are just living this lie. It's very unique compared to the rest of Stargate. You're not used to seeing this. Usually when there's like Jafar and all that, there's a Gould and...
Yeah, this is sort of like a planet-wide ruse.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Damien Kindler.
Damn.
So I wouldn't lie about Kindler.
I love that it's working in a mine. I don't know if anyone noticed, but on the tweets and the Instagram posts today, I did post a pickaxe as an emoji.
Yes, I did notice.
In order to, I didn't want to put like a drug emoji because it didn't feel right. I was like, pickaxe, that will do.
No, pickaxe is good. Pickaxe is good.
Do they have syringe emojis?
I think they do, yes.
Wow.
And it didn't feel right.
Funnily enough, this actually marks the second time in 3 episodes that SG-1 is sentenced to life imprisonment. After Prisoners, obviously.
Wow, yeah.
What's the third one?
Oh, it's the second time in 3 episodes. So yeah,
second time in 3.
Second time in 3 episodes. Okay. Yeah,
that's funny.
That is pretty funny.
Like, I can't remember the next time we were all sent to life in prison.
Maybe they stopped doing it.
I suppose
we didn't like it.
It's a bit of a trope.
They sent themselves with Natu, so
that's true.
Yeah,
they did.
They weren't sentenced though.
No, there's no sentencing.
They hoped for a plan to get out.
So there's actually there's quite a few movie references.
I was going to say hi ho coming up, right?
Yeah, like literally, yeah. So there it is. Obviously. And I'll bring up the other ones when they come about.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're wearing the Jaffa armor. If the Goa'uld comes through and inspects,
sure.
I guess.
Yeah, I think it's
maybe.
Paranoia.
But I don't think they get Goa'uld visitors.
I love they're both really struggling with their holding the pickaxes with their 2 hands, but Teal'c's just going with one hand.
He's just swinging, yeah.
He's like, I got this.
Yep, no issues. So I think I might have missed a goof. Maybe
already.
Yeah, I think it's coming up.
I just realized it's a symbol on their foreheads. The old man that's in charge. Did I just see a mustache on their forehead?
It sure looks like it.
That's pretty funny.
Do you know what the goof is, Yvie?
Yeah, it might actually be coming up, but
okay.
What I've written down is when SG-1 are brought before Pyrus, Teal'c trips over his chains and has to swing his right leg repeatedly to free his ankle.
Oh, I think we already saw that, and that is quite funny. That is a shame. I would have loved to see it. I'll go back later.
But they weren't chained, were they?
Oh boy!
At the beginning,
I think they. I think they were. Maybe I don't know.
Well, we can't run squished. Because
Ugh, what a nasty way to go.
Yeah. How old was he when he had his daughter, is what I'm wondering. Because he's like ancient by this point, right?
Yeah, he's like 100 and... Let's see here.
Isn't he several hundreds of years old?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think she admits to using the sarcophagus on occasion, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So she could be a couple of 100 years as well.
Shyla was born... I'm going to have to pull up the Omnipedia on Gate World because I have this. Well, I know Pyrus is on there.
I do like her little beady shawl with her dress. It's very pretty.
It's very high slit.
Pyrus was born... We could watch the episode and find out.
Do they talk about it?
Of course they do. That's where we get the date.
Okay.
Pyrus was born circa 1300 on Earth.
Jesus Christ!
700 years old.
So it is 700. That's where because I said at the start that we learned that sarcophagus can sustain a human life for at least 700 years. So yeah,
I didn't know if they were just like talking about it in general, so, like any I don't know, like he's actually Jesus.
So Shyla is not her age is not mentioned.
I was gonna say because like when did the dad have her? Because like doesn't your like
I suspect she's probably Daniel's age, but she's just beginning to use the sarcophagus.
I feel like when you get to a certain age, your sexual reproduction doesn't work as good, and she came out all right. So, damn.
Well, yeah, we just need a sarcophagus here on Earth then for fertility issues.
Yeah, so that I can have a kid when I'm like 600.
Jeez.
I'd love that.
Speaking of the sarcophagus, though, so this episode is obviously where we learn that the continued use of the sarcophagus can lead to mental instability, addiction, arrogance, and a lust for power.
Oh, is that all?
Makes sense.
Yeah, so this, along with genetic memory, obviously helps to explain why the Goa'uld are so evil. And on the flip side, in comparison, it also helps to explain why the Tok'ra aren't evil.
Yeah, they don't use it.
Because they refuse to use it.
Well, also, it's an Aegeria thing as well. She also made a conscious choice.
True.
I suspect the sarcophagus makes things worse.
Yes, yes. I mean, the Tok'ra do use a healing device, which I guess is a weaker kind of version of the sarcophagus. But obviously the after effects and the addiction and whatnot are not as severe.
Glass circles.
Jean Deada Smith said it's weird that Pyrrhus doesn't have dozens of kids. That's what I was thinking. Like, why wait till like 600-700 years old to pop out
he would
a
have
kid?
a lot. He would have a lot of kids.
Yeah, especially with how he was touching Sam earlier. Like he's about to get himself a new wife or something.
Yeah, having one child would be very unlikely.
Yeah.
So having children was a sign of, well, your fertility was a sign of your prowess. So
yeah, well, that's it. And you'd want to have like an heir and a spare.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
God, that looks disgusting.
Oh,
what
so
are you
grotty. It's so grotty.
That looked like wine.
It looked like muddy water.
Yeah.
I've had worse.
Very, very bad. Ew.
Teal'c just waved it off. He's like, nah, mate, I'm good. My symbiote will sustain me. Yeah. I prefer this over that.
Here's the "we call them trees" scene.
Yes, I was going to say. So that's a bit of an in-joke at the reused forest scenery. So apparently RDA reportedly made a similar comment about alien planets containing the same pine and cedar trees. So that's where sort of this joke is rooted.
Dan Ben said Gould lived 200 years and the sarcophagus is used to extend the life of the host. If they don't use it, then they would have to jump every 200 years. That makes sense. Isn't that like what we learned from the Tok'ra as well?
The Tok'ra are older than that, though.
What, the host? So sorry, the host, the symbiotes?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they jump every like few hundred years to different people, which is how they extend their lifespans, because they jump from human to human. I don't remember how old was it Sarush, who played Selmac's host? Who was Selmac's host?
Sarush is that Garshaw? Sarush.
Really? I think Sarush is the old lady.
Oh yes. Selmac's first host. Yes.
Crushed it. Good job.
Very good. Good for you.
Good job.
Yeah. And I remember she said
Yosef
she was like
is Garshaw's host.
That's it.
So.
Oh my goodness, that you're my destiny. Ugh, yeah.
So cheesy.
Gross. I love a good romance, but Anthony Rawlings said that Sarush was 203. Thank you. Point proven.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so when she died, that's why he jumped to Jacob. Yeah, I love a good romance, and I love when, you know, people are destined to be together. Hardcore Raylo right here. But this is too much. You know, she's way too stalkery for me.
She's way too intense off the bat.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you know, if I said to my boyfriend before we first started dating, "You're my destiny," he would have been like, "Damn, this girl's crazy. I'm out."
I don't know. It worked.
Yeet right out there.
It worked for George McFly.
That's true.
On your density, though.
Density. That's right.
God.
I saw that like on a T-shirt once. I'm your density.
That's awesome.
Watching them in these prison scenes is rough.
I'm getting sick of seeing it. I'm glad it's about to end.
Oh boy.
He looks all fabulous and showered.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, showered. Nice and clean. With these
so
royal
difficult
robes.
To kill you.
Dress.
What's the dress? Yeah. God, you should wipe that smug look off your face. God, I'm already annoyed at him. To be honest, right, this isn't the worst life to live. You know, if Daniel chose this route instead of his wife, I think he'd be a lot happier.
You think?
I think to some degree. I think on surface level, you know,
he's not a palace pussycat. You know, I mean,
No,
he has to
that's a
have his
good
head in
point.
books.
You know what?
Would he be taken care of?
I'm
Yeah,
a palace
think
pussycat. I would take the deal.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be satisfied just bumming around a palace all day.
Yep.
If I hooked up an Xbox and brought my book collection, I'd be chuffed.
You know, it's really interesting that Pyrus dies over the course of like the weeks that they're down here, and this guy's been around for 700 years.
I know. Like, what are the chances that as they rock up, that's when he's going full bad?
Yeah, I guess it's just the pressure of entertaining.
That was good. That was good. That was Yvie. That was so bad. It was good. I loved it.
Thank you.
That was really good.
What I don't understand is that Hammond doesn't come looking for them.
That's a valid point.
Doesn't he make a call? And then Daniel's like, yeah, I told them we're okay.
Oh, okay.
I think remember.
He does, but
I feel like he does.
Why would you believe one man?
Well, because Daniel's the goodest boy in the universe, you know.
Well, O'Neill's got to check in.
But yeah,
wow.
How do you know that they're not? He's not been
leader,
an imposter. You? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just let them stay there, and they're there for weeks.
Daniel's still married at this point to Chariot, so
Correct.
This is like super awkward.
That's why these episodes where he has like a love interest kind of don't sit well with me.
Yeah,
because he's supposed to be, you know,
a good boy.
Well, yeah, he's just so dedicated to Chariot. He's changed the whole course of his life in the hope of saving her, and then, you know, it's
the drugs. Sadly.
I guess.
But no, it doesn't sit well with me. I also don't like the fact that with Teal'c's love interest situation, with Sharnock, he had all that beef with his wife, and even though they're not technically married anymore, he still loves her, but then he's shacking up with some other lady. It's like, oh, Teal'c, your fidelity. It's not looking good.
Though I don't really mind that as much.
It really bothers me.
This is like literally a year later.
Less than. He has to return in one of the next episodes. Yeah,
that's true.
He's not winning this guy over.
No, this guy's not having it.
No wonder you fear strangers. He's afraid of being
found out.
Oh boy, here we go. This is not the time to ask this.
No, you should have buttoned him up first before you ask this question. It's the way she tries to control her dad and manipulate his words and try and remind him of what he previously said, because he's obviously forgotten.
Yeah, you got to jog his memory. See, people just don't get dressed up like that for dinner anymore.
No, I wish I could pull that off.
Yeah.
This is a very Daniel-centric episode.
Yeah, not his best.
I usually love Daniel episodes. This is one of the ones I don't.
We will change my father's mind, and the sarcophagus will change yours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me manipulate everyone with drug addiction.
Yeah.
She is a conniving little wench.
She knows how to push the right buttons.
Yeah. I mean, she spent her whole life manipulating her dad.
Yeah.
She knows how to manipulate everybody now. No, honey. Would you calm down?
Well, by the way, I'm married.
No.
But it's not going to help them.
Oh, I hate
He's got to do what he has to do to get them out of there. So.
Hogwarts said between Daniel and Jack, they get a new love interest on every 5th or 6th planet. Playboys of the galaxy. I agree, and it's one of the things it's one of the things I didn't like about Stargate in the early days. I'm really glad that after around season 4 they cut that. They were like, we're not doing it anymore at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I say after season 4 because we still have Anise. There we go. My brain broke.
Yes, Anise and Freya.
Freya, yeah. And that's like the last one that we get for a long time.
And that was an MGM, one of the MGM VPs said, you know what this show needs is a sexy female alien. And so they invited him up in Wormhole Extreme to say that line again in the show. And so that's him.
That's funny.
I'm very much into like characters, you know, like people finding their person, their one, and then kind of settling down. So, you know, so Daniel loses his wife and obviously doesn't really recover for a long time. It's why I'm so team Vala, because they're like, to me, they're perfect together. And it's why whenever I see like Sam and Jack getting other love interests, I'm like, ugh, just like, you know, you're into each other. Just calm down and stop showing me other people.
Here we go. Here's the answer to my question.
Oh, yes. I told you, Daniel calls him.
We need more time.
God. Not much information.
On a regular basis, okay.
Yeah. He's phoning home.
Yeah.
He looks the only one who's handling it, but even he's like beginning to wear down.
God, look at Daniel. He looks completely out of it now. His eyes.
His curls are curlier.
Yeah. His hair's all messy.
Yeah, and
no
he's just got some more body. His hair's got more body from the sarcophagus.
Yeah,
it's very fluffy.
Gives you volume.
Yeah.
Guess what? You should all try it. Oh wait, you can't.
Research.
Oh my god. So I think there's another reference coming up, the Star Wars reference, when Jack says to Daniel that he's going to go dark side.
I like that.
And he's never even seen Star Wars.
Yeah, you've never seen Star Wars?
Yeah, you know me in sci-fi.
Good moment. And Tilk's seen it 9 times.
Yes.
Yeah. Lock Watcher. I've been busy eating s'mores. You guys okay?
And the sarcophagus. Big focus on the sarcophagus.
9 or 10. Oh.
Is it? Oh my goodness. Can you know?
It's a drug.
Yeah. Good luck with that. You're already married, dum-dum.
Here we go. How dark Sam's hair is.
Yeah, I was
so full of soot.
That too.
Whoa.
Oh, he never raises his voice.
No. Oh my goodness. It's all coming out now.
Just that easy.
We got ourselves a problem.
One thing I love about this episode, and that's one of the moments towards the end. I'll point it out when we get there.
I forgot the number of different outfits she has in this.
That's the same outfit as before, but without the beads.
Oh, it is?
I think it might be.
It's layered,
yeah, I think it might be.
That's cool.
But she is jumping, you know. They did technically make a new outfit by removing that.
Well, this is the more casual version of that, right?
Well, you mean the more appealing version of that. You know, she's still trying to get in there with Daniel. Let's actually show the cleavage now. Hogwild said, sarcophagus isn't a drug. We come across a Gould opium den in the light. No, but it's a drug in this case for a person that isn't a Gould. You know. Also, he's hopping into it a lot more regularly, so it's giving him that kind of high of a drug. But no, you're right.
Sooner or later, he's going to plateau.
Yeah.
Lockwatcher just said more costume changes than Celine Dion.
Yeah, I was reading that as you said it.
I was thinking about Amidala after the.
Oh my
yes.
god, her outfit changes every time she walks in a room.
Every time she was on screen. Yep.
I love that Carrie Fisher made a comment about that when she was roasting George Lucas. She was like, you know, I had to wear this one thing, and I didn't even get to wear a bra. While Queen
there's no underwear in space
every time she walks into the room. Yeah, it's what a treasure Carrie Fisher was. I was gonna say I said armadillo on purpose because that's what Carrie Fisher said.
Tok'ra don't use the sarcophagus.
Yeah, there we go. A little bit of insight.
Apple Homo says sarcophagus is like coffee. You just feel better.
Well, in that case, I am going to take another sip of my sarcophagus.
And you suggest we do this how?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't this where he's sitting there like a kid? Like
yeah, he is.
Just all lounging.
It looks like he needs to be holding like a I don't know, some sort of PlayStation controller or something.
With his Gatorade next to him or something. I think he sits there and like has his legs out, like swinging back and forth like a teenager.
Look at him just ordering
snapping
like
at
the help with a snap of his fingers.
What a rude dude. Yeah, look, he's tapping his little legs. No place like home. Tap, tap. This is so stupid.
Yeah, Jack can't even stand, and Daniel's just sitting there with like swinging his legs.
He just doesn't care anymore.
No.
There we go.
There's the reference. Oh, there you go. He's done it. God, if only he'd done that first 5 minutes on this planet, it would have solved all the problems.
Oh boy.
Is that like necklace that he's wearing? Is that a modified version of what Shyla was wearing?
I think it's like some sort of men's version or something, yeah.
I'm just wondering because she's not wearing it. I'm wondering if it's the same thing. They've just altered it.
I feel bad, you know, this girl's just in love, but she's just an idiot. You know?
Can't live without me anymore. Yeah. I wonder why.
Can I just say, I picked the brief candle chick over this one because she was doing, like, she wasn't trying to be rude, while this one is just being such a manipulative wench. Like, I don't like her.
Well, that one was also, like, 7 days old.
She was 31 days, actually.
Oh, excuse me. Wow, you're okay.
I just, this girl, I feel bad because she's so naive and stupid and doesn't know what love is, but like, it's just annoying. Isn't it her dead mum, like earlier, she said that she'd find a man from the stars who'd come and rescue her or something and love her?
Yeah, some garbage like
God,
that.
mum. Careful what you say to your kid, she'll fixate on it. I love how not grateful everybody is. They're all so mad.
They were almost killed.
Yeah, this is bad.
They could have some lasting
I'm not coming back
from
to this
inhaling
planet.
all that mine dust.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. I don't want to see this. I don't condone cheating. Big no-no.
He's not in his right mind anymore.
We'll go with that.
Jean Diana said in Shyla's defense, it doesn't look like she has a lot of options open to her. She's a princess who was fed fairy tales. This is true. I'm still mad at it. So
we had a nice time. At least they got some Naquit out of it. Look at Hammond's face.
At least Daniel got them out of there in the end.
Yeah, he did.
Lockwatcher says this is the same Daniel from Absolute Power. I think the other one's a bit scarier. This one isn't trying to do like world domination.
Yeah, the other one's pretty conniving.
Yeah. This one's just crazy. You don't love her, you fool. It's the drugs.
Yeah. Remember her?
Yeah, let's remember that you have a wife. Had a wife!
Wow.
Daniel, thin ice, my dude.
He's not in his right frame of mind. He's so out of it. Like a narcotic.
You know what else makes you smarter, stronger, and feel great? A Tin Man becoming a droid. Let's not do that. That's the better option, though.
Kind of think it's good that they get this out of the way now, like the effects of the
so
sarcophagus,
because stinky things that get out of the way.
Technically, like Jack gets put into sarcophagus with Bull like more times than Daniel, I assume, but they don't deal with what happens afterwards. You just assume that he went through the same thing as Daniel. But I think he's I don't know if he's already said so, but he struggled with addiction and withdrawal, so maybe because he's gone through it before, it wasn't as bad. I don't know.
I'm not surprised.
Oh my god, Daniel.
Yeah, that's low.
So low. Even in my worst moments, I would never do that. Gene Diada says from here out is Shanks' best performance in the series. Is in this episode? Is that what you're saying?
No, Lifeboat.
Yeah, I was going to say Lifeboat. Yes, thank you, Yvie. He plays like how many characters in that episode?
Don't get me wrong, like his performance is probably the
Michael
best
Shanks
part of this
incredible.
episode. But I think he just gets better as the series
Agreed.
continues.
He's like a
definitely in
fine
Lifeboat. That's like a pretty awesome episode.
Gene Diada says yes, this episode. Wow, okay. Interesting opinion.
There you go. We all got one.
Gene Diada says Lifeboat is as close, but not as good. Whoa, what an opinion.
Okay.
I don't agree, but you know what? We're all sitting here complimenting Michael Shanks, and I think that's a good thing, so.
Well, that's it.
You need to calm down, Daniel.
Whoa.
Yeah, he might need to be restrained a bit more.
Yeah. He looks like broke a divide, Daniel.
Right. Very
Just
similar.
need that brow ridge.
I'm reminded of Ronan in what was it, Broken Ties? Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, Hogwarts said start a poll. Which performance is better, Need or Lifeboat? I will do that after this episode. Don't you worry.
I suspect Lifeboat will win. I could be wrong.
Bob Grohol says, not sure I have the video time and this stream in sync. Well, if you've got the NTSC version, you should be relatively in sync.
Our copy is 44 minutes and 15 seconds long.
And the time should be on the YouTube stream as well.
If you're watching,
I posted there on the
image.
Approach 33. Yeah, just about to approach 33 minutes.
33?
Yeah, it's 32:45.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
35:51 is where I am.
Oh, really? Am I that
yes.
far behind? Oh, 1 second. Okay, on YouTube it's behind.
Yes, it's always a little
Okay.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to say our time, not the time on the actual thing, because we're not in sync with the delay they get on YouTube.
You're totally right. That's my bad.
Yep.
We're approaching 36 and a half.
Oh man.
He sent her flying.
Oh.
Sure did.
Oh, he's really.
God, Daniel looks crazy. Guy. Okay, G&D Adder, I'll give you a few more props. The crazy eye he's got. I forgot how good this part is.
Oh boy.
This upcoming moment between Daniel and Jack is the one of the moments that I love most. It's just, I think Stargate does friendship really well, and does like the family brotherly love really well.
Yeah.
And I think that you can make a love story between men without it being gay necessarily. Because every type of love is love, friendship, family, whatever.
It's a trenches kind of love.
Yes, they have such a beautiful bond, and I love the way that Jack's always when they need it, Jack always has those moments of tenderness where he's able to be kind, and this is going to be one of those moments where I really like it.
Yeah. Well, he understands what Daniel's going through.
Gianni says storage room scene is also RDA is one of his best performances in the series. I do like it a lot, yeah. And Hogwarts says that he uses Amazon and runs the episode a few seconds, about 10-15 seconds ahead of us to make sure he stays on top. Smart.
Oh, this is tough.
This is not nice.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, he's so close to shooting him. I don't like it. That's your boo. Put it down. I'm really glad that their bond
you can
kind
just
of
see
wins.
that internal struggle.
Yeah. It's nice that the drug, he doesn't let it win in this moment. Oh. Oh, I don't like it. This makes me sad.
He needs a snuggle.
See, this is what I love. This moment here. Look, he's just having such a hard moment, and Jack's just going in straight for the big hug.
Yeah, he's giving him it's always like a father-son hug.
That's what I mean. I just love that they all have these moments together. It's really nice to see. Because they could have been like very macho men that don't ever want to hug or actually have emotions.
It makes the show work.
Yeah, so. I agree. He's looking normal. His hair is the right
Found his
level.
other pair of glasses.
I was going to say he's found a brush.
Bob in the chat is now in time with us. Good job.
I don't remember. Do they start negotiating for the Naquita supply there?
I don't remember. I think they go back and talk about it. I think that they try. I think maybe she has some willingness, but I think the problem is maybe that they wait. No, isn't the mine secretly dry?
Is it?
Did they already say that?
I don't know about that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because they're continuing to mine. So
yeah, but it's not got a lot left. And they need to give the Gould something, otherwise they're going to come a-running. I don't remember. I may be slapping another plot point in from another episode that I don't know. I know the show pretty good, not this episode. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's dead.
Yeah.
She's now the ruler.
Good for her. He came back just without the drugs. Screw you, wench.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, sorry about your dad. Let's be a bit empathetic. I just don't condone knowingly forcing someone into bad drug addiction to the point they nearly kill their friends. It's not okay.
There's the answer. I wouldn't be here if I didn't care.
She feels bad.
She's more contrite than I remember. Yeah, I don't deserve to live.
I just remember her being more of a wench. That's a bit dramatic. I'm okay with you living and becoming a better person, but right now you've annoyed me.
I just think, she just doesn't.
A few years down the line, she'll mature.
Well, she's going to have to mature pretty quickly if she's going to be the ruler.
Lockhart just said, "Don't blow up the sarcophagus. It can mend clothing."
That's true. That's true. Who needs a tailor when you have a sarcophagus?
Yeah. Hogwarts said the mine is never mentioned again as a source of Naquadah. Wow.
Closing curtains.
Yeah. Didn't realize one staff hit would do it.
Yeah, that seems a little unrealistic.
I think her chances of suicide in the next few weeks are high.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think she might need to be on some suicide watch.
I think she needs some therapy. Wow, it really just ends there. They don't discuss it at all.
Tags are rare in Stargate.
Yeah.
They once they hit it, they move on.
Yeah.
That was
annoyed by that.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was a little.
That was a long episode.
You know what?
You know what? As long as all the others.
I think I do have a little bit of newfound appreciation for
Michael
Shank's acting.
Oh, Michael Shank's not need. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate his acting always, obviously, but I guess I didn't realize how good he really was, especially towards the end of this episode. You're right with that scene with Jack. That was pretty awesome.
What makes most of these episodes work are the characters that we watch from week to week.
That's true. Like, the storyline can be kind of a bit blah, but you watch it for the performances.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this was a good one, everybody. Thanks for tuning in with us for Need. It was okay.
This is an episode.
This is an episode.
It is indeed an episode. That's a very true statement.
It's really weird trying to figure out what works about Stargate, because there are some episodes that are like this where I'm like, just a fun one-off, and I'm like, yeah, I'm having a great time. But there's some episodes where it's a one-off like this, and I'm like, get it away from me. And it's hard to figure out what works with the show.
All right, well, I guess let's talk ratings.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm debating between a 1 and a 2.
Me too, but you know what? I think that I've seen worse.
I like the message.
I think,
don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty heavy topic, really.
Yeah.
It's a really dark one.
The subject matter and the acting, I think I'm going to go with a 2.
I'm also going with a 2.
I am also going with a 2.
Look,
yay! We're all swimming in mediocrity.
Yay!
Yes.
All right. So what do we have here? Anthony is a week 2.
Nice.
Gene Diotta episode 5 chevrons. Shanks gets 7 chevrons.
Whoa, Gene Diotta.
So I guess we split the difference, and that's 6.
Wow.
Mama Knox is 1 chevron. Lock Watcher 2 chevrons, but have to add 1 for the Daniel Jack performance to go with 3 chevrons. Hog Wild 3 chevrons. Mark Boland's Conscious is a 3. Lock Watcher is a just said 3. Urpel Homo 2 chevrons. Dan Ben will give it a 2. So there we go. Fun times, everyone.
Gene Diotta said, "I'm glad you saw the acting, Yvie." Gene Diotta, I also saw the acting.
It's a well-performed show.
There are good
bits.
is decent, is above a 1 because the acting brought it back. The story wasn't like awful. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I feel like season 2 is a lot of exploration of new ideas where I've just it's not for me.
There's not a lot of payoff yet. There's a lot of progressions of downs, if I'm going to use an American football term.
Season 1 has
touchdowns
like a lot
later.
Of new payoff where you watch it the first time and you're like, wow, this episode was so
Well, yeah, they're still making some rules and laying down some law. It's it's not all fun times, but yeah, like you said, there's payoff later. But
I don't love this episode. Oh, we got a new one. Bob said I'll give it between a 2 or 3 chevrons. We don't do halves here.
Yeah, I gotta pick.
We don't do halves.
Round up or down, because I think Anthony is putting together a spreadsheet for us at the end of each season of everyone's ratings.
If you want it added on there, you need to...
please refine your answer as best you can, because David does not do decimal places.
No halvesies.
No halvesies.
That's it. He's a post-traumatic decimal stress disorder.
Yeah, it's honestly, isn't that what you said for the season 1 finale, Yvie? When we were talking
said it
about
in Alien.
Said it in Alien after season 1.
Yeah, post-traumatic decimal stress disorder.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? We've got what's the next one we're watching? Thor's Chariot.
Thor's Chariot.
You know what? At least it's a step up. At least, in my opinion, 'tis a step up.
This is a great idea. Agreed. How do you define whether or not a culture is ready to explore the stars if they can find the radius of a circle?
And they do pi incorrectly.
They do?
Anyway, yeah.
I'm not smart enough to.
Okay, let's go. Let's get into it.
Yeah,
and see what happens.
Now, Yvie, you can explain how pi should look to a novice.
Absolutely. All right, you guys ready to go on this one?
I am ready.
Yeah.
Urple Homo said some of us do halvesies. Not on this stream, Urple Homo. That is not allowed. David's rules. Anthony Rawling said thank you with a laughing emoji. Bob said the dialer got stuck between chevrons, so he's not budging his answer.
Hey,
hilarious.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Anthony, from now on, brother, if someone gives a half, round up.
Oh, damn.
I've laid down the law.
You've laid it down.
He can't put in a half. It's not going to work. The only half that, the only fractions that are allowed are the cumulative results of everyone. So...
Yeah.
Jane Diada said, pondering, I do think I like Need so much because of the acting. I forgot about the blandness of the episode, which is of the plot, sorry, which is why I rate it so high.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm glad you recognize that the plot is blah, but the acting is peak.
Yes, the plot is a little bit watered down.
It's a little bit plotting.
But yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah, ready to go when you are.
All right, let's do it. Thor's Chariots, everyone, in 5, 4, 3, 2. It's another episode of Wormhole Extremists, and we're watching Thor's Chariot. I am David. I'm with Nicole.
Hello.
And Yvie.
Hello.
And this is one of the few... What was this just called? It just blew right by. What was it called?
The Seeker Project.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just about to mention that. Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
Idea.
This is something that I forget exists. Like,
yeah, well, they literally just sort of mention it in passing. It's so casual.
Yeah, and you don't really get like a huge payoff on it.
Yeah, well, yeah, we just briefly sort of learn that there's a system designed to detect the Goa'uld vessels on a direct course for Earth, but I don't remember if it's really brought up again.
It's not like the McKay-Carter intergalactic gate bridge where it's mentioned constantly and then we actually get to experience the result of it.
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely. Traces of iridium.
Oh yeah, it's in the box. Oh,
Correct.
I love that box.
They just like hurdled that box through the wormhole.
Yeah. Look, Thor's in the sky. Let's calm down.
Thor will soon arrive.
This is an episode that I prefer Thor's hammer to Thor's chariot.
Really?
I found Thor's chariot to be like, it felt like very 90s cheesy for me. Like
Okay.
I found it a bit harder to swallow compared to hammer.
Okay. I think I prefer chariot over hammer.
I think also hammer gives us thewness, and that makes it even better.
That's true. I like them both a lot. I love the puzzle maze.
Yes.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, there's a lot of inaccuracies in that, which I'll get to later, but I like it too. It had a very there are bits of it that felt very like Temple of Doom or something.
Yeah.
It's got those moments.
I don't like they randomly kill off what's her name? The ex-Gould lady.
Kendra, well,
that's it.
They couldn't get her back for the episode.
Yeah, but that just bummed me out.
Yeah, and now she lost. I think she passed to cancer, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
no!
Yeah, I think she did die in real life.
Galen Gord.
May she rest in peace.
Sad, yeah.
But she did leave behind her hand device.
Yes, very kind.
Which the SG-1 acquire from this episode.
Yeah, this episode has some nice payoff. Like it's nice to see them finish off Thor's hammer.
Is that her husband?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Yeah,
I think so.
Oh boy, we've got a problem on our hands.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't understand about this is that this is an Asgard protected planet, and they've got to have some kind of system set up if the Goa'uld show up that the Asgard are notified.
There isn't just, hey, the hammer stopped working, no one's told.
Are they not kind of, I did read online, someone suggested that maybe they were busy with the replicators at this stage.
Yeah, that's usually
so they had sort of like, they had thin resources.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, there's a few things that I've picked up on this episode.
Because I know the hammer device is gone, so that was
true.
One thing.
That's very true. There's probably like an alarm blaring somewhere, like an Asgard, like
and no one's at the other end to pick up the Asgard phone.
Yeah, we've really got to attend to this.
Yeah, replicator problem, you know.
So I discovered yesterday when I was researching this episode that this is directed by William Garrity, and it's first episode this season. But I didn't realize that he was actually the cinematographer on like 70 episodes of MacGyver.
Wow!
Whoa,
that's so many.
Much of the SG-1 production team was carried over from MacGyver.
Yes,
a significant
very helpful
amount.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a big Canadian production, and this is not really far after that, so...
No.
And I also discovered that Tamsin Kelsey, who plays Garwin, was in one of my childhood favorites, a movie called Magic in the Water, which coincidentally also has Harley Jane Kozak, which I didn't realize.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I was looking into it,
whole reunion.
I think she plays, like, Mark Hammond's like love interest. Anyway,
Hogwild said, thought we were doing a poll between episodes on Daniel's performance. I meant between stream episodes. So when the stream is over, I will post.
There we go.
Yes, posted on Twitter.
Yes,
I love that they all come up with their own rationale for having to go. I was there.
Yeah. So this is Douglas H. Arthurs returns as Heroa. He actually played the first prime of Apophis in The Serpent's Lair.
That is mental.
He was killed when the Hatak exploded.
I love that. That's really nice.
That is cool.
There you go.
For people who want to get involved in the poll, you can find us at on Twitter at X-Tremists. That is our actual handle on Twitter.
That's it.
So go follow us on there, and I will be doing a little tweety poo later.
Tweety poo. This does not look like the same location at all. Maybe it is.
No, I was literally going to say that's a bit of a goof. Also,
was it?
Yeah, I've just read somewhere that
there's way too many trees in this spot. It was
kind of on a hill. It was really sandy last time.
Yes, exactly, because the last one was kind of in like a bit of a clearing, and this is not the same place. So I'm not sure why it's in a different location. I couldn't find any rationale behind that.
It looked like the hammer was hit from orbit. Oh boy.
Also, when SG-1 arrived through the Stargate, there's no Malp. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Whether they bothered putting a Malp through beforehand.
Hogwarts said, I don't have Twitter. I'm sorry, that is the only way I know how to do a poll where mostly everyone can give answers. I do apologize. How about you tell me what you want your answer to be, and I'll vote for you on there. On your behalf.
Oh, there's the top of the hammer. Look at that. I didn't even never noticed that before. Over.
Yeah, I saw it in the background when she was doing her talk through the mouth.
Okay.
I love that they're still learning what her tuck is.
Yep.
Well, we've been here a long time, so. I will say they at least like killed her off in like an interesting way in that at least like with her final, you know, energy words, whatever, was like, hey, go do this, get help. I'm glad they at least brought her up.
Whole family, wow.
Her whole family's gone.
Yeah. Run, Garwin, run.
But it'll be enough though, so.
Yeah. Is there a reason why they moved location to not be in that pit?
They probably just didn't.
I don't know.
They probably just didn't have access to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this? Am I right that this is the first episode that features consequences for the actions of a previous episode?
I mean, if you don't count the season finale,
I'm not sure about
season 1. Then yeah, I'd say.
But yeah, I mean
that's fair.
That's a pretty big point. Yeah,
I mean, like an action on a planet that has a consequence.
Yeah, I'd say this is the first time we see a consequence coming up. You don't see many consequences, but you get like the sequel to Prisoners in season 3, and you get the sequel to Tin Man in Double Jeopardy season 4.
Correct.
But you don't get much, so it's nice to see.
I like the callbacks that they do.
They're good.
Early episodes.
I like that Solitudes opens up the mess of having a second gate on Earth, so more consequences come up there as well. Technically, you want to count that as a consequence of their actions. Finding the second gate, I don't know.
Fair
because that comes back to bite them in the bum in Spirits. Not Spirits. What am I saying? Touchstone. There we go. The one right after. Thank you, Anthony, for posting on Twitter.
I don't know if I've missed another goof, but at one point Daniel says, he asks if the Goa'uld invading is Apophis, but I mean at this time they presume he's dead.
Right. But they also saw the
Mark of Harrower.
The Mark of Harrower. I mean, they may not know who that was. I think Teal'c would know who that is.
Do you think there's like a book of symbols?
They should really have a book, like
a reference guide.
Yes. All right.
Also, if you notice, Sam is wearing the SG-1 patch from Children of the Gods, even though it's outdated at this point.
The one that's black in the middle?
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
That should be.
I haven't taken a good look at it.
I'll take a good look in a minute.
So someone on Reddit called this the episode where Pi saves the world.
That's a good name. We should steal that.
Yeah, I liked that.
That's great. It
is very good.
Bob in the chat said, and here we have the Empire Stormtrooper weapons training in action. Yes, Jafar have good aim. You in the skirt. Get that swinging a bit.
I love that.
A little more.
I love that so much. Oh, so good.
She got a whole grave.
She's gone.
Love this. It's very sad.
But they kind of get to acquire this hand device and the healing device as well. Mm-hmm. So
that's true.
The first bit of well, not the first bit, but a little bit of Goa'uld's technology that the SGC can study.
Yeah, and then go send to Area 51.
That's it, yeah.
I like that in the episodes where they go to Area 51, you get to see some of the stuff they've collected in storage. I thought that was a cool little way to throw it back as well.
So Sam picks this up relatively quickly because
does.
literally just said that it took, is it Kendra? It took her years to figure it out.
Master that, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that Sam's a little bit smarter in terms of that.
I guess it wouldn't have been any fun if this power in Sam sort of developed over years. That would have been a bit boring. I think it's better that they make it like an instant thing, like quite soon after her blending.
Again, it's really nice that Stargate went on for so damn long, because it means we get to really explore all the facets of everything.
Exactly.
Sam can use Gould tech.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Well, that was another one of my points in this episode, is that we learn that Sam can activate the technology.
Hogwarts has something that's, I agree. He said they focused way too much on Apophis and didn't give enough to Hera, Sokar, etc. Lots of wasted potential. I agree. There's so much focus on Apophis. When he finally dies, I am so happy. Because I love him, but he had to go.
What Hera kind of has... from what I can see, Hera kind of has an interesting backstory. I mean, they say somewhere here that he's the son of Ra and Hathor.
He is, yes.
And he took control over most of Ra's empire after his death and became one of the dominant system lords. And he's actually kind of a unique system lord because he personally leads his troops into battle and fights alongside them. And out of all of the system lords, he actually has quite a lot of respect for his Jafar.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's all right.
So it's kind of sad that he really doesn't get too much exposure.
No, for sure.
I felt the same way about Sokar.
Agreed.
He
Sokar
was cool
as well.
Yeah.
Some Gould come and go.
Absolute shame.
Gone today, Gould tomorrow.
Wow.
Gould today.
Yvie.
Yes, Gould today,
just so full of
tomorrow.
cheese.
I said it the wrong way around though, so totally.
That's funny.
That's okay.
Didn't work. Totally didn't work.
Dan Ben said, I'm not sure if the hand device and healing device was sent to Area 51. It was seen in season 4, episode 2. I do believe we see at least the healing device in Area 51 at some point.
I thought they keep it because I mean she tries to heal Jacob.
Yeah,
so
I think we see it in season 6 at least. I think you see it there at one point, or season 8. You definitely see it pop up at some point when they visit Area 51. But
maybe that's another one at that stage. Maybe they keep hold.
That's what I'm thinking. They do have
that's
many.
Another one.
They got some stuff from Nirti's lab, didn't they, as well? So
I think so. Yeah. So a cool little fact which I found out. Well, there's actually 2 that I found out. So this episode obviously marks the first visual sighting of the Asgard.
Yes.
Bridge Studios already had a puppet on hand
from the Outer
they
Limits.
used from Outer Limits.
Correct.
Yeah, and they modified the head to make it look less menacing.
Correct.
That's brilliant.
And the other cool little thing that I found out is that this is the last episode for Mark Gibbon as the voice of Thor. So Thor will later be voiced, obviously, by Michael Shanks. And we'll see Mark Gibbon return in season 7 as is it Mazal of the Rebel Jafar in Death Knell
that
and
makes
Endgame?
Sense. He plays the human version of Thor. Michael plays the Asgard version.
Yeah, I remember hearing him in Thor's Hammer after seeing the other episodes that he is in and being like, oh, I recognize that voice anywhere, because he's got a really unique, deep voice.
He does, yeah. But at this point in time, like Mazel's character is probably still serving Hera.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, and he may have actually been involved in this coup. I also found out yesterday that in Italy, this episode is called Thor's Triumphant Chariot, which I thought had a nice ring to it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is that the English translation of it?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
Yep. Thor's Triumphant Chariot.
Bob says, I wonder what flavor the blood of Sokar was. I'm going with cinnamon.
Really? I was going to go with raspberry. That's like where my head went because, red. Yeah.
I mean,
cherry flavor.
Ooh. I bet it was just like on set. I bet it was just like some juice of some kind.
Yeah, it's got
like maybe
juice.
some ocean spray or something.
Ocean spray. It'd be like grape juice or something.
Yeah.
How they painted the bases being built, like painted the evolution of them. Like if you look at the shot really slowly, it's kind of interesting. The earlier, it's not that great looking. Let's just put it that way, but it works. Oh, there we go.
Hogwild is being very helpful. The hand device in Area 51 is Osiris's they got after capturing her that allowed the NID access to her L cache.
There we go.
See, I knew there was one somewhere. I just didn't know which one it was. Thank you.
So this is the first time we see the Horus heads since the film.
Yes, what a cool feature.
That is cool. I actually didn't come across that little tidbit.
I love that nice pedigree. I mean, to be fair, like Ra and Hathor, like what a good combination. There's some attractive parents.
But it'd be the Gua wolves though. It wouldn't be the human hosts.
No, obviously.
Oh boy, here we go.
I like that his armor is slightly golden.
Yeah, he's got to stand out.
Yeah.
I love how they have to do it off screen to save budget.
Yeah.
Too complicated.
Make the clicky noises and then get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did the shot in season 8 in Mobius.
They sure did. And they
I remember watching
do it in a tight shot in Secrets with Teal'c.
Oh, they do?
Oh, okay.
OMG. Yeah, they're very expensive helmets.
Yeah. I think it still works.
Hogwarts said I aim to help whenever I can. Very helpful. I appreciate you. Yeah, so earlier somebody mentioned that they use a lot of silencers in this. It was probably Hogwild or Dan Ben because they're both very helpful with this information. This is the first time they're using Dan Ben. They use a lot of silencers and stuff, and they don't do it much in the show, and they're often sneaking around. And it's like, guys, why don't you bring silencers more often?
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't know why, but just looking at Harrow Edge reminds me of the fact that we're going to see Cronus at some point. Because I guess this kind of episode kind of reminds me of Double Jeopardy in a way. Just some vibe about
very much
it.
So.
And the area looks very similar. And I am so excited to get to Cronus. Just because of Teal'c's daddy issues with him over the death of his father. I'm very excited. We've got some good stuff coming up.
He's really sporting the earrings.
Yeah, he has quite the jeweler. Really has a nice little like velvet lined jewelry box back on his like katana.
Yeah, we covered that. Don't you worry. Yeah, so one of the things I have with this episode is simply that the warrior men of this planet are just very Viking and very over the top, and it's just like, pack the cringe away, please. You know, like what I like in Thor's hammer is they just yell Thor a few times and then you don't see them again because Gawain takes over.
They will, in fact, calm up. Gotta give acknowledgement to that.
It's a great thing. It's one of his best lines.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of his medical attack and then Jack's like surgical attack.
Yes.
They only have so much firepower.
Don't they find this place and then they end up reusing the Hall of Thor's Might again in like Red Sky?
They use the chamber.
Is
on
it the same
Katau.
device?
They use the chamber on Katau repeatedly.
Yeah,
Not this one.
No, I know. I was just wondering if they were the same thing, but no.
Well, there's similar technology. The Hall of Thor's Might is much more of a testing ground, whereas
as in like I mean the device they used to get in there.
Yeah, I suppose they could rewire the Hall here, like they do in Katow. They pull down a panel and they find Asgard controls.
Anyone just think Snowman? Olaf.
Did he just say move out or did. Olaf? Did he say
Olaf? Olaf is what
he said. Olaf.
Name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I swear that looks like the same device they have in Red Sky.
I'm think that one has a hammer, though.
No, it wouldn't have a hammer. But it just looks so similar.
It could be. I mean, they're both being placed there by the Asgard, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Maybe a hall.
Maybe the Asgard mass-produced them.
Oh, Ray Wood just brought back the "What is an Oprah" comment from Teal'c from Emancipation. That's a good comment.
It's the only good thing in Emancipation.
Hey, that's a fun episode.
It is forbidden to touch the stone.
And that is why.
Well, look at that.
Just waiting for a couple of pesky meddling kids to come along
and
touch it. Gene Deanna said it is the same device as Red Sky, just leads to a different hall. Yay! My memory is not faulty.
Could really use one of those devices to get into my office. Because otherwise I have to climb stairs.
I was going to say, what is the issue with getting to your office?
I have to climb stairs.
I thought you were going to be like, there's loads of boxes in my way.
That's cool.
Oh, the noise of, whatchamacallit, Chimera.
He does have an awesome voice.
He does. Oh, darling, it's a hologram. Let's not.
Yeah, you got a long way.
I don't know what those words mean.
Yeah. You need Jack here to dumb it down a bit.
So they never really cover why this planet is protected by the Asgard. Like, what is special about this planet?
Didn't they say resources? that the Asgard brought them from Midgard, the ancient home, to save them from the Ettins or something? But again, like, that's such a simplified version of the story. I think they were brought here by the Asgard, but I can't fathom why.
I think the Asgard managed to save several human races and deposit them on different planets. And then just made agreements with the Goa'uld so that they could no longer have access to those specific groups.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a shame they didn't include Earth in that treaty.
Not originally.
Well, they're like, Earth can take care of themselves.
Yeah. Well, Earth was cut off, so the Stargate.
That's a good point. Maybe they thought that they didn't need to bother.
And Earth, we don't. There's no Naquadah in our solar system, so the Goa'uld have no reason to come here except to harvest hosts, and they don't need. Really I was going to say do that anymore.
These people that they deposited on these planets. I'm assuming that they came from Earth originally, like most of the humans did.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming the Asgard just saved them from some other place.
At some point, the Asgard went to war with the Goa'uld before coming up with some kind of, treaty.
Yeah. So they didn't pull them from Earth themselves. The Goa'uld pulled them from Earth.
Yeah.
But then I guess the Asgard found them wherever they were and moved them somewhere else.
Mm.
Gene Deanna Smith said Red Sky's Hall was Freya's red phone link. Yes, I know that part. Don't worry. I remember some of the Asgard, not all of them. There are a lot and they all look the same, so
this is sort of like the first episode where we discover that the Asgard can create very, very believable holographic images.
Yep.
Like even Sam's fooled by it.
Yes, she is.
Is this holographic?
Well, I don't know. I mean, she can... Yeah, I guess it is holographic.
It probably makes sense.
It's an illusion of some kind.
Yeah, because it looks like it falls, right? But then when they fall, it like...
I think they do fall, but then they unfall. Like it grabs them and restores them.
The floor is restored immediately in seconds.
Right.
I just got the feeling that it was some sort of
illusion.
Yeah, it's just like an illusion. Yeah,
that's what I also thought.
It's like a trick of the eye.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely do plummet for a little bit. So, and see, like, she has to have something that if it was flat, she wouldn't be grabbing the sides. So
that's true.
It's some kind of Asgard trickery for sure.
And yeah, you're right, because if it was still flat, like her cape thing wouldn't be falling over the side of her body like that. It's sort of hanging.
Show courage, Daniel. That's what he's looking for.
Pac-Man D3 says this is the best part of the episode. I do like this part. I like the tests. You know, it does remind me of Indiana Jones a lot.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
Lockwatcher said the Gould came here for our Twinkies. They did not. They came here from Minnesota.
I was going to say, why the hell would they come here for the Twinkies? They're awful.
Minnesota.
Come here for the pizza or the pasta or the sushi, not the Twinkies.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. They did fall a little bit.
But it's weird because they're exactly where they were a second ago. I like it they don't let you see what happened.
Trying to figure it out. Rational brain.
Yeah. Absolutely fine.
Yep.
Daniel showed some courage and empathy.
Yep. It's kind of oversimplified, but it works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Self. Yeah.
There we go. This is just a cool idea.
It is a cool idea. But at the risk of ruining the movie magic, there is a few goofs.
No!
So in short, one of the runes is drawn incorrectly. He misinterprets two other runes. He incorrectly identifies the symbol related to pi.
Oh my God,
and he incorrectly defines pi.
Killing me.
Okay, then.
Dan Ben said in England, we don't have the food called Twinkies. No, we bloody don't. And isn't that damn good? Because they are awful.
I've never cared for them.
Yeah, not
they're
good.
They're too sweet for me.
They're really they're wet as well. Like a baked good shouldn't be that damp. You know?
Do you have Hershey's over there?
No, because it tastes like vomit. And I'm going to say right now, I watched QI. It's a really good show in the UK. And they said that apparently the reason that Hershey's chocolate tastes like vomit to people in England is because apparently the same thing that's in your body that makes the vomity taste, the same kind of like acid in your gut, is the exact same acid they put in, not acid, but something that they put in Hershey's chocolate, which is why Hershey's chocolate tastes like puke. There you go.
But only to English people.
No, I think European people agree with us as well. I think English people just complain the most about it because there's that England versus US war on who has the best chocolate.
Yeah, but why don't Americans have a problem with the taste?
Because you guys have always eaten it, and so you guys don't recognize that it's vomit, while English people do.
Oh, okay.
Well, I like cookies and cream.
All right.
Those are okay. That one is disguised.
They're so good.
Those are some great stunts.
They are awesome stunts.
So they have springboards, and a lot of times the stunt guys actually are carrying the button to release the explosion and jump at the same time on cue.
That's good.
Wow.
So they have control over it. So
that's way safer because at least they can actually time it properly themselves.
Right, they're not getting thrown we're talking eighths of a second here. You know, you have a reaction time. So, woo, cool. I forgot about that.
Practicing his hammer throwing.
He has been axe throwing.
Yeah.
Okay, now, by the way, I just Googled it. Apparently, the substance is called butyric acid.
Okay.
And it is the same thing that's in your gut that gives you the vomit taste. There are 20 articles on it. I've just Googled it. So, yes. There you go, America. Your chocolate sucks. And I'm saying it.
So he incorrectly translates these runes?
Apparently, yeah. Okay. I think I didn't make really detailed notes because I didn't want to ruin it too hard.
Ruin it too badly.
But yeah, apparently one of the runes is drawn incorrectly.
Interesting.
He misinterprets 2 other runes. He says one is fate, but it's actually chance, and one is wagon, but it's actually ride or journey. And he incorrectly identifies the symbols related to pi and incorrectly defines pi as well.
Why didn't Sam say anything? She should know better.
Yeah,
they're only as good as the writers.
And yeah,
I was going to say they're just reading from a script.
Gold detector.
Yeah, so it's not wagon. Apparently, it's ride or journey. But still in the same vein.
Isn't the last time we heard that in like Bloodlines? The last time we heard that horn go off?
I don't know. But like with all their kind of advanced technology, why are they still using horns?
I was gonna say,
That's fair.
Have a better alarm.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so funny the answer to this is just a line.
I thought so.
Like, doesn't he literally just like just put his finger in it and just pull?
Yeah,
down.
pretty much.
Done.
Pretty much.
The
cast had fun putting those up.
I love how he works through these.
You know what? This is like an escape room. I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoy watching it. I love these things. I'm a bit stupid for them.
My heart is broken that the details are wrong.
Yes, my heart is also
sorry.
broken.
Have I ruined it for you?
Yes, Yvie, it's all your fault that Stargate was incapable.
He didn't give them nearly enough time. He's given them 5 minutes. They need more time. At least he listens.
Yeah.
It's like the one time that the hologram is
He just paused himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sam's thinking.
Yeah, sounds like it kind of sounds like
this is
Sam's
Sam's
but it's a little
moment.
bit wrong.
Yeah, this is the moment that Sam should be getting this. Thank you, Sam. Right.
He wouldn't know what pi is. Here we go.
Depict it somehow.
Yep.
Is it really wrong then, Yvie, if he's just finding the best course of action?
The radius?
Yeah. No, the numbers are wrong.
Oh, the number. Okay. Boom, there's your answer.
That's such a cool effect.
It is.
It is cool. There's a big button, you just want to press it.
Did they have it like lying like down on the ground?
They had to have, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the big reveal! Oh, sorry, the little reveal.
And Joel Goldsmith's music.
Ugh. My heart.
Cool.
Hello, Michael Shanks. There is a great
He's
scene.
like, is that my voice?
In like season 8, where it said Michael Shanks 3 times along the bottom for the 3 different characters, himself and the 2 Asgard, and I thought that was so funny.
Another Asgard?
Yeah, I think he briefly voiced another one that was just, flapping its gums in the background. And
that's
so
3 paychecks.
I'm gonna find it.
Roswell Grays.
He plays Penegal in New Order Part 2.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I did not know that.
So, yes. I'm sending them the photo to our chat. Our private chat, not YouTube. I don't know how to do that unless someone tells me how.
Uh-oh.
Darling, it's not a hologram. Not this
time.
So, David, I was listening to your interview with Morris Chapdelaine. Yeah. And I made some notes. So he said that it took 4 people to operate one Asgard. And they had rehearsal time before filming to figure out the logistics and how the puppet was going to interact and react to the cast on set. And there'd be separate puppeteers working the mouth, eyes, the breathing, arms, and the body. In these early days of Thor, the puppeteers were quite limited with the movement, but they sort of integrated the rigidity into like Thor's personality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They couldn't just suddenly give him movement. So
no. But yeah, it's just fascinating. Like puppetry is just fascinating.
A lot of people find puppetry to be very cringy and very 90s, but I think that Star Wars
so well done.
Farscape included a lot of puppetry. A lot of their things were puppets, and I think they were really well done.
Look,
and
you either buy it or you don't. So that's
exactly. And a lot of people don't, but I think Star Wars definitely paved the way. And with the reintroduction of the new series of, like The Mandalorian, Grogu's a puppet, and I think people are having a newfound respect for puppets again.
Well, we've come a long way with puppets.
I think the CGI has just become so common that we've gone kind of backwards to puppetry again, which I think is really good. I like that they kept Gerwin. That's nice.
Yep.
Yes. But
I'm surprised he lets Gerwin remember the event.
Yeah. Well, don't just wipe her memory. Were you going to say anything else, Yvie?
Oh no, it's fine. We've moved past it. So
okay.
If it was good.
Oh, no, I was just gonna just parrot something that David had said in one of his streams. That there is something that's sort of lost when they use CGI over puppets.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see Del Toro's Pinocchio?
I haven't but I've seen the behind the scenes on my Twitter like crazy.
So good. There's
incredible.
Something magical about a human taking an inanimate object and bringing it movement.
Guillermo del Toro's stuff is often very dark and very sometimes it's quite hard to stomach. I love him, but it takes me a while to actually watch some of his stuff because I'm always nervous. And Pinocchio seems like a film that's going to make me cry.
Yep.
So I'm a bit like, nope, I'm not ready for it. Pac-Man D3 said wasn't Farscape Jim Henson's puppet?
Yes.
Puppets. Yes, it was. Yes,
for sure.
Which is why it was so damn good.
So almost this entire culture has been wiped out, save a few men in a cave.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Dan Ben raised a good point. I can't share the photo, but I can share the link to where the photo is. I just put the link there of Michael Shanks, the screen cap someone took from season 8 of him playing 3 different characters.
Okay.
There you go. Just plop that in there. Thank you, Dan Ben. This is one of those rare don't shoot first moments from the Jafar.
Oh boy, here we go.
Things are about to get Asgardy.
This is an episode where they get to this point, and I sat there and went, "Why does it feel like we're not going to hit the end of the episode? Like there's more we can do." It felt very strange to have this.
Feels like a bit of a two-parter.
Yeah, I don't know. It made me sad that it ends so fast. Listen to Thor's Chariot. It's approaching.
It sure
It's
is.
a really good title for an episode. I love that they have Thor's hammer, then Thor's chariot. It's
correct.
Really
it's about the
good.
Devices.
Yeah, it's a good naming across the two.
Oh my. was it the Balisna or whatever it is?
The Balisna. Yeah.
Oh, look at you, Yvie. Even I didn't remember that.
Well done.
Thank you.
It was mentioned 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't even
and that's the
think of that though.
That's the same sound, isn't it, that they use in Atlantis?
Probably.
It's what you're talking about. So it's the sound that they used in Thor's hammer on the device that was killing the Unis. I don't know what you're referring to when you say the sound is the same as Atlantis.
There are similar sounds throughout the sound effects library that they use.
Yeah.
I guess he
sense.
He just
But
killed
it sounds like
all
the
of them.
Wraith. It sounds like the Wraith sound.
Oh, you're talking the Wraith
it's
beaming?
It's similar, but it's definitely not the same.
Might be a different pitch, but
yeah.
Mm.
Well,
so I just had to recap it in my head. It's very high pitched.
She's been given the lowdown, so they know.
Yeah.
And her hair's all nice and
so that's obviously
fresh.
What she's just said there about them being too young is a bit of a throwback.
The Nox.
The Nox.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, it's another great race, so there you go.
That's it. And it crops up again in episode 16, the 5th race, and comes full circle in season 10 when Thor finally tells Carter that the Tari are the 5th race.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Cool.
So majestic.
That was indeed an enjoyable episode, more so than Need.
Well, we evolved the story, and now we've finally got direct contact with the Asgard. So
we do.
This is good stuff.
So it's a good episode. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
No.
Well, it's the first appearance of the Asgard, so I think just based on that, it's a pretty decent episode.
Correct.
Yeah. It's very exciting to meet the Asgard in person for the first time and seeing that they are very similar to like the Earth myths about
Roswell Greys.
The Roswell Greys, yeah.
They were always trying to work it back into our own world, something
which
that
is
we
why
could
I like
connect to.
Stargate so much.
Yeah.
Catherine Powers, who wrote this episode, it was not her intention. Thor's Chariot, everyone.
Woo!
All right.
I think that when it comes to Stargate, the fact that it's a sci-fi that takes place in present day makes it more like as a kid, I think I was able to appreciate it and grasp it a bit better than I would have if I'd grown up watching Star Trek or something. Because I think the believability was there because I could relate to the characters.
Much more so.
Jack was a fan of The Simpsons and Tilk was a fan of Star Wars, and it's like,
they're like me.
Yeah, I watched Stargate before I saw Star Wars, so but when I started watching and learning, it definitely helped. But yeah, I love the fact that they're the Roswell Greys. I think that's such a fun idea.
How do you rate it?
Ooh.
I give it a 4.
Yeah, I was gonna go either a 3 or a 4.
Oh my god! I thought I was gonna get like
shellacked.
Yeah, I was gonna say a much worse word. Yeah. No, Yvie, 3 or a 4, please.
Yeah, I think I'll go with a 3.
I was also gonna go with a 3.
Yeah.
OMG, guys!
Yeah.
Look at us.
We are in tune today.
No, I have 4.
Yeah, David's a 4, but that's close.
But still, it's close.
It's in the neighborhood.
Season 1, there was a lot of bickering in season 1 about where we were at.
I'm just thinking about the episodes that are ahead, and it's like, I've got to give myself some. Not everyone can be a home run,
room.
Yeah, if I'm going to be like proportional in my ratings,
to this episode, so we can't give things too high.
And A Matter of Time.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. What a fantastic
I mean,
episode.
A Matter of Time is going to be a 6. 5th Race is going to be a 7. So for me at least.
Probably,
5th Race really made me turn my head and pay attention to this show. I was watching it, but I was watching it fairly casually, and then the 5th Race happened, and it was like, damn.
The head sucker as well. I love that.
Yeah,
That's a very good
intense.
episode. I think my the episode that made me really sit up and pay attention was There But For the Grace of God.
I'm going to agree, and my friends are also in agreement. I think that those are the ones where the danger, you really feel it, and where you really kind of cack your pants.
I didn't see it until the DVDs came out. I missed it.
So I watched it on the DVDs.
Would have agreed.
And then I never saw the outcome because I had the magazine DVDs, not the full season.
Okay.
So I went to season 4 and I went, I guess they made it.
DVDs and magazines. That's just so bizarre.
One day I'm going to remember to bring down my magazines.
I'd love to see them.
Yeah, I'll bring one for one of the episodes we're on. They're all upstairs. I've got all the DVDs and the magazine. I'll pull out the DVD boxes and I'll pull out the magazines.
So what magazine was it for?
It was an official Stargate SG-1 magazine they did in the UK.
Licensed for the UK.
Yeah, and so
so your dad was like a subscriber.
Interesting.
No, so my dad would just walk into the store and just see it. And they had it for quite a few years when I was growing up until they discontinued it. But they would randomly just put some in stores for an episode they weren't even on. So when I would go get the magazines, because my dad had a few, when I'd go get them, they were on like season 5 or 6 or 7 at the time. But I went in and they had The Nox and Cold Lazarus and First Commandment.
Besides the discs, what did the magazines have in them? Episode synopses, the magazines interviews, what were they?
Based on the episodes, they're considered like canon. They're like, as in like their in-world mission reports about what they're saying. And then
that's really cool.
And then they have a little history of where they go. So for example, they did a bunch of stuff on Keb and Buddhism.
Okay.
And the ancients. And I remember I was studying, I had to learn about Buddhism for a brief period when I was in year 5, so I was about 9. And I was like, let me pull out my Stargate magazine in class and let me just start writing down these facts. And then my teacher was like, these aren't all accurate. And I'm like, no, some of this is from the TV show, some of it's actually real. So she asked me to get a little post-it note and identify what was fact and what was fiction from what I was reading.
That's cool.
So that I wouldn't get confused.
That's adorable. I love how you referenced a Stargate magazine.
Hold on, it gets worse. It gets worse. Oh my god, I have it somewhere. I think my mum has it. I have a project where we had to write a plan for a road to be built around an area in order to not go through a nature reserve. So we had to make a fake town and a fake area. So my town was Stargateville. There's drawings and everything.
That's so clever.
I really want to see this. Have you still got it?
My mum's got it. I'll find it next week.
Please do. Please do.
And in it, I had to write an email to a Ms. Vala Maldoran in order to request that they build a bypass in a different location.
Oh wow, so she was like on the council in your world.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty mental. I don't know what was wrong with me.
It sounds cute.
It was 9-year-old me was really lame and very into Stargate.
Oh, you weren't lame. All right, let's go look at
we haven't seen everyone's ratings yet.
No,
yeah.
Ratings, yeah. Raj is 6 chevrons. Jean Diata is 5 chevrons. Anthony is 5 chevrons. Mama Knox is 4 chevrons. Hogwild 5. Mac Bullen's Contra is 6. Action Science Perfect.
Jeez, there's some high ratings.
Bob Grohol 5 because the intro of the actual Thor in Asgard. Dan Ben is 5. Ray Wood is 5 because we get to see the little gray butts.
Yeah.
Pac-Man D3 is a 3.
Bob asked about how many magazines were there. They did a magazine and DVD for every 3 episodes ish.
Wow.
And
do you have a full collection?
I think I have most of the. I have the full collection of the DVDs, not the magazines, because I didn't get all the DVDs and magazines while they were in rotation in stores because I was a kid and I had no money. So I went back later and found people on eBay. But yeah,
these are only available in the resale market now.
Yeah, and which is very sad, but at least they were out there once, and you know I got to witness it briefly.
That's so cool though. Like definitely hang on to those. I don't know if they're valuable or anything, but
only went to about season 9, I think.
Only.
Or season 8 of SG-1, I'm not sure. They crossed over with Atlantis. I think they did the first 2 or 3 seasons of Atlantis, and I think they did most of SG-1 and then discontinued it. They didn't bother, so there's a cutoff Atlantis after like season 3, which is tragic.
Well, the market just shifted. They just went to boxed sets. So
yeah. But it was really cool because reading the magazines was nice, and
that's a lot of supplementary material to create.
I know, and as a shipper,
it really is.
I would sit there reading all the episodes that had romantic vibes. I'd be like, let's see if Sam and Jack wrote a mission report so I can feed off it. You know, it's like I've done that, and it was great.
That's really funny.
Honestly, they're upstairs
Surely
somewhere.
They would hold all of that information from mission reports.
Yeah, I know, but
they wouldn't be that shippy. They have to be professional.
Subtle moments, yeah,
of course,
okay.
Yeah,
okay, yep.
You know, I've got to feed off something. You know, but yeah, I'll make sure.
Makes it sound like you're a symbiote or a parasite. I'm
a cheeky wraith. I'm a cheeky life sucker.
Geez.
You're a shipper wraith.
Yeah, I thrive off of romantic silliness. Half my books
I have to say I'm
romance
the same.
And fantasy.
So we've got next week we're going to be bringing in both of you for Saturday.
Yes.
And
are we?
Well, you're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome, Nicole.
No. So I don't remember what this is.
So we're going to have
AI.
Whoa. The Jack O'Neill AI chatbot Q&A Saturday, March the 11th at 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes.
So 1 week ahead, 1 hour earlier, and we will be inviting you to ask your questions.
9 for me. Nice.
Jack O'Neill.
Yeah.
The AI chatbot version that Yvie has been perfecting for a while. And then after that, we'll show you how we did it. So, and allow you to interact with him. So.
Yeah, I have had no part in it. Yvie just likes to ask him questions, like when I was sick.
William is coming to join us. Jenny is coming to join us.
Yes.
And you guys and
it's gonna
Adam,
be a good fun time.
It's gonna be interesting, and this will be just after Lawrence Moroney, AI advocate at Google, and Robert C. Cooper, Stargate executive producer, come on to.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Because I think Robert C. Cooper, like he I think he's played around with AI, hasn't he?
Yep.
But he's like me, where he's very polite to it, just in case they become sentient.
Robert has concerns. I have concerns. Lawrence is definitely going to be the most optimistic one in the crowd. So it's going to be interesting to see. So I'm inviting you guys to submit like 2 or 3 questions to me in advance so that we can ask the Jack AI. Well, no, to have them ready. Have them ready in your mind.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
So
I already have a question. It's a great question. Yvie's going to love it.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. I think I programmed it. I programmed it quite well with David's help. So we'll see where that leads us.
See what happens.
But it's been a fun journey so far. So it'll be interesting to share.
You send a lot of really funny screenshots to the chat, and I'm always just sitting there cackling away. So like I wake up, I'm like, what I missed while I was asleep? Oh, they had a laugh without me. Let me see what because obviously the time difference.
And on Monday,
you guys often have those chats when I'm asleep.
Sunday, March the 12th at 12 noon Pacific time, Message in a Bottle and Family.
Yeah.
But then Secrets the week after that. So.
Oh, yay!
And then Bane.
Such a bad time ahead of us. It's gonna be so painful.
That's not that bad.
Oh, it is that bad, David. It is that bad.
But you know what, Nicole? We did actually we went to the location for Bane. Remember? We went to the what's it called? It's cool. It's cool. We've been there in person. The whole of it's a whole something.
We did. We stood outside where all those flagpoles are.
Oh, at the top of the
which
episode.
is right in front of where they filmed 2010.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, we got it. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was exciting.
We're gonna be sharing that material here soon, so I'm still working on it. So
take
it's
your
a lot
time.
to go through.
I was very exhausted when we filmed that. We were all very sleep deprived. That post-convention depression had sunk in.
Were any of us sick at that point?
I was better. Yvie was better. I think we were all relatively better. I was recovering from a nasty cold. I think at that point, I think it was simply just sleep deprivation and mental exhaustion from such a long day.
Just coming down off the conference high.
And we literally did a filming thing the previous day
Yep.
And
we
then
were on for 3
went
hours.
straight in for the next day.
Yep.
And it was like, Jesus Christ, David, give us a break.
We're
We got
only here for a
lemonade.
small time, and then that's
Yeah,
it.
Well, that's it. We're not
lemonade,
often in the
so-
same time zone, so we had to make the most of it.
Let alone the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at you, David. In
I
fact,
know.
you know what? We did it.
It was
You'll
a fun
appreciate the
time.
content once it gets out there. It'll be like, you know
Yeah.
what?
Fun time.
It was worth it.
We went really far away at one point to a place I won't spoil. And then when we were done, David was like, I mean, there are a couple more places we could go to. And we were like, David, please. And David was like, no, you're right. We should all
We're
go to
losing
sleep.
sunlight at this point.
We should
on
all
the
go
second
home
day
and
of
pass out.
location. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was like 8 hours long.
Oh my god,
long.
it was such a long
Good
day.
It was a good
So, did you guys click on the Google image in the chat?
There was a Google image on the chat.
Yep, from earlier.
Which one, David? Which one?
Let's see here. Nicole, did you post an image?
I did post a thing.
Which one is that? Oh, it's
it's a link.
The 3 Michaels?
Yes.
Yeah, so show that. I'm going to show that on screen right now before we go. So, yeah, this is from is that from Amazon?
New Order Part 2. It's from Amazon. Yes, Amazon Prime. Someone just took a photo while they were watching.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's all 3 of them. That's funny. Michael Shanks, and Michael Shanks. I didn't know Penegal was.
Neither did I
Interesting.
until someone
that's
posted
news
that
to
on
me
Reddit.
as well.
Huh.
And I thought that was really
That's very
quite
cool.
funny.
Like even that image of Michael Shanks, he looks shocked. He's like, oh,
and he's standing it in the frame
in
with
this 3
Thor as
times.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, what's going on?
Do I get 3 paychecks?
I think so. I think that's how that works.
William in the chat just said, "Hey, Bane was an excellent Super Soaker commercial."
Yes,
It really
indeed.
was.
It was,
really
yes.
was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, gang. I think we're good on this end. Thank you all for tuning in, everybody. We really had a great show. Click that like button, please. Makes a
Give us
big
your
difference with spreading the word on this thing. So
And
Go
please share
slow
with
burn.
Stargate
Yvie's
friends.
Facebook posts as well. Yvie works really hard
She
to make
does a
those
great
funny, and she deserves all the likes.
Yes, I'll be posting my episode wrap up in the next 24 hours or so.
Yeah.
I think they're a bit of fun.
I always have a
Absolutely.
good chuckle.
Please follow us on Facebook if you have it.
yes,
Even if it's pity, please do it.
Pity
Yes,
follow
we will
us.
accept-
Please
Yeah,
pity
I'm
follow
not.
us.
I'm not. Yeah,
Pity
I'm not
follow
too
us.
small
That's funny.
not to accept the pity followers.
Yes. And the poll is going to go up on Twitter in a minute.
Okay.
And I'll make it like a week long. Hogwild, tell me what your vote is on the poll at some point next week, and I'll throw it in before the time
quickly,
is up.
David, Pac-Man D3 is watching Lost. They're binging Lost at the moment.
Oh, really?
David's
yeah.
baby.
Yes, very good. I need to go back.
I was actually watching Superstore before we started watching this.
I love
And
Superstore.
I
I love
watch that.
Superstore. And
It's such a good time.
and one of my favorite characters, Garrett, some guy comes in to do the lottery numbers, and he's like, "The numbers from Lost, really?" And then the episode ends, he's like, "Oh, it was the numbers from Lost." That made me happy.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, gang. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you staying up, Yvie, and joining
Always.
us, Nicole.
Yes, thank you.
Always
Yvie.
a pleasure.
The next 5 years.
We will see y'all next. Hopefully, join us next Saturday, please, on the
Yes.
Dial the Gate stream. Talk
Yes.
to you
And
soon.
then Sunday again for this. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.